can see how thick the broth is. Let me show you. Okay, so when I eat this, I eat it multiple different ways. One of the ways that I eat it is just like this by itself. I'll take several spoonfuls and have it in a cup, which is what I'll do today. Sometimes I'll do a bowl full and eat it like a soup, just like this by itself, just a bowl full of beans. And I also eat these black beans with sweet potatoes. Sometimes I might do that tomorrow or some later point during the week. I might cook some sweet potatoes to eat them with. And when I do the sweet potatoes, I usually steam my sweet potatoes separately. I cut them up, I steam them in large chunks, put them in my bowl, and add the beans right on top. So this has a nice, heavy, thick stew or a soup-like consistency. So I put this right over the sweet potatoes, and I'll eat it like, like a stew. Also, another thing that I do with these beans, once they've been cooked as they are now, there is no oil, by the way, no butters, no creams, nothing has been added to this. It's just the water, the beans, onions, salt, and black pepper. That's it. So to add a little bit of fat to it, and which does change the flavor profile when you add, any type of oils or butter. It changes the way that, food tastes in your mouth. It changes the consistency when there's liquid involved. It thickens your food when you add oils and fats and butters, which I don't use any type of butters, but I do use olive oil and avocado oil in my cooking. So what I'll do with this, if I want to eat it, say with some rice, I will saute some onions. Again, my red onions, my staple. I use them for everything. I'll saute some red onions with some olive oil and add my beans to that. So I'll take maybe 4 cups of this, add that to some sauteed red onions, and that olive oil that I use to saute the onions will thicken this even more. So this broth will become thicker, and then I'll add this over rice. So that's some of the different ways that I eat this dish. But again, I like to eat it just like this by itself or with sweet potatoes. And I also use this when I do nachos. So if I want to do some nachos, I usually use corn chips. I add the beans on top. I do avocados, I do tomatoes, I do corn, kind of like a homemade chipotle. And so it's just some of the different ways